Oh, g'day guys, welcome back to Arthur's videos. What can I say, mate? Everybody was happy with that last video that I shot, was the Rectifier board, man. They couldn't believe that I shot that in all under 28 minutes for that video, do the transplant on 28 minutes. And I got a few questions people asked, and I said, yeah, they're not bad questions. I'll follow that up in this video. So what I'm going to do before, and I'm not going to say what is in the bag yet, but you know the old saying, you need a yum cha before you start the conversation, As I said, mate, I'm doing these videos for you guys. I'm always trying to find a topic to talk about. As I said, it's not easy, but I like when I get different feedbacks from people. So guys, cheers. All right. All right. What's in the bag? Okay, you wouldn't believe it. A few days ago, I got something in the mail. I couldn't believe my eyes what I've got. Are you ready for this? This here got sent out to me. All right, I'm slowly pulling it out. The thing out of the bag, not my pants. All right, you would not believe what came in the mail. I'm slowly pulling it out. Check that out, guys. Check that out. I got a diploma from Pinwiki. Check that out, guys. Check it out. Yep, you too can get one of these if you contact Pinwiki, okay? And it's fully certified. You can sort of see the certification finger, okay? So, guys, I've got a diploma with honours, okay, from Pinwiki. So all you guys out there who, waffle on about your pennies and all this shit, yep, you can apply for one of these. And guess what? It comes in the mail. All right, so you can stick this. I was going to say ass, but I won't say it. But, on the wall. Okay, there you go. Yep, I got recognised by Pinwiki, basically. All right, so guys, there it is, a diploma. Okay, I'll put that with all my other freaking diplomas. Okay, so get to the point, guy, man. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. Get to the point. Okay. The topic I'm going to talk about was back to that rectifier board, of that guy's rectifier board. Don't look at this. Oh, it's in camera view. This is a prototype. I got it sent to me, basically, and the story was everybody was impressed with that. So again, some guys. I'm going to zoom in. It's pretty bad. Hang on, let me zoom in a bit. All right. What happened was there's an 8-pin version, like I said to you in the video, and I received this prototype board. Here it is here, okay, and this is a 9-pin, okay, which is a prototype. This is a prototype by, there's a mistake here where it says 150 volts. There's a couple of screen printing mistakes, and nothing happened. They've got different coloured thingos. They've got a big bridge rectifier here. I will talk this on another video. This is for 3-owner games. This is used. It's on Future Spa, Space Invaders, and Kiss. Okay, because you need it. Those other ones have got a big transistors on the top. You'll see it. I'll talk about it on another video. But I'm just going to talk about rectifier boards and what everybody's trying to sell out there, which is a lot. It's all wrong, basically, for you guys. I'm not trying to say that these guys are better, whatever. I'm just telling you, there's a lot of stuff out there, which is wrong. By the way, by the way, that last video I said, man, I don't get anything from these guys, blah, blah, blah. You wouldn't believe it, You would not believe what I got. I got a slab delivered to me, okay, by special delivery. Okay, there you go. I'm going to crack it open while I'm talking about my videos. Okay, yep, because they saw it. There it is, fully cracked out. I'm going to scull it down because I'm going to be fully vaccinated after this. Okay, I needed that. Yeah, man, what happened to the yum cha? Okay, don't worry about it. I needed to get vaccinated. Okay, so they made this board, which is a 9-pin, okay? Now, what a lot of people are doing, I'm not taking the bag out of this guy's one ever. I bought this 3 years ago because I needed a rectifier board. And I got this one here as a sample. Not as a sample, this is what I bought. And it came as a 9-pin, okay? And it says here, not so commonly used, okay? It's 3 frigging games, man. 3 games they use. Okay, consider all the other games that get used. There's only 3 fucking games that Bally and Stern ever made. Okay, and that's what they're selling. They're selling, all these other guys who are making these boards are selling the same shit board with 9 pin. If you don't have, okay, as I said to you, don't look at this header. If you don't have a key inside the header in there and you go 1 pin over, trust me, you'll fuck your board, you'll fuck your pinball machine. Okay? Because a lot of people don't put a safety key in, they get a new header and it only takes 1 pin over. Have you noticed I blew the fuck out of that resistor? I got a job in and I had to do it. Look at it. It's smoked up on me. Hang on, put it in there. It's smoked up. Okay? So I've got to replace the resistor in there because what happened? The plug I had was 9 pin. It was an 8 pin and I accidentally put it by mistake because it didn't have a key. Every time you check something, make sure it has a key. It doesn't cost much. You can put a toothpick in there. You got a match in there. You know, if you can still buy matches today, you can put it in there, and that way you don't fuck up like I did. Okay, and I put it in and blew the fucking resistor out, and it cooked out the fucking job that I was doing on this because I was using it as a test bench. And the other one is I had one fucking clown. Okay. I gave him one of these rectifier boards to give to some guy. He goes, man, these are fucking shit. I said, mate, what the fuck are you on, mate? I said, do you know what a bridge rectifier does? I said, if not, Google it and find someone on YouTube who will waffle on and tell you how it fucking works. These rectifiers are here. The difference are between, I've got 3 of them here for you. Okay, in my camera view. You got these are the axle ones, the PCB ones that go through the through hole. And these are the spade ones, okay? The spade ones were easy to get back in the day. But when Williams was using these on their pennies, you couldn't buy these. It was so hard in the early 90s. Everybody was using these and putting resistor legs on here to put into the boards. These were common as all fuck, these. Because what happened was all power supplies used them. Monitor chassis used them. It was a common item. He goes, yeah, man, but they don't do the heat. Like these ones got the heat, you know, because of the aluminium. Yeah, okay, they've got the aluminium and all that. These are silicon epoxies. As long as your rating on the bridge rectifier is more than what your game is, okay? Basically, I'm trying to get this, is more than what the game is, okay, or whatever you're using, your amperage of your fuses, that's all it is, okay? But you know the joke is, all right, this is what blows me out, all right? This here, these bridge rectifiers here, okay, this is what's this? Oh, this is that board, guy's board I done repaired, you know, this one here. All right, now give me another one here. I'm going to show you this guy, okay? This one here, okay, I looked at these bridge rectifiers to get to give you the facts, okay? Now, here's the book. This is the Bally, the real McCoy 78 version. Okay, this is the rectifier board of what I was saying to you. Have you ever looked down here, the bridge rectifier? All right, it's this bridge rectifier. These are number 12s. These are number 12s. Okay, the part number is the VJ248. Google that. Hang on. Google that, and you'll find it's only 10 amps. These are 10 amp bridges in this. 3 of them are 10 amp. All right, 10 amp. That's what they were putting in here. What are they putting in now? Okay, they're putting in 15, a 10, and a 25. Okay, 3 different bridges, okay, compared to what it was back in the day, all right, which is only one standard. Now, this guy here, he put 35s, okay, because the 35s, I've got 35s here myself, the 35s, I need another drink. Guys, cheers. Back in the day, 35 was common on all the Williams pinball machines. But Data East were using spade bits for their boards on their PPBs and their power supplies. They were using spades. So it's probably cheaper, you know, more common than these guys, you know. But this guy here, I'm not picking on this guy, I'm just having it as an example. He's put heat sinks on there as well on top of the big aluminium ones. Okay? These guys have done the same just to cool the board down a little bit, okay? But don't forget, a lot of people aren't using condensing globes anymore. They're actually using LEDs, which are drawing fuck all. But the thing is, they do get a bit warm. The silicon does get warm, same as on power supply, same as on the monitors and all that shit, you know what I mean? Basically, it gets warm. But this guy here, this bridge rectifier here, this guy here, that's one big epoxy came in like that. I've never seen this. Even my mate, I showed him this. I said, man, how cool is this, man? How cool is this? Okay, he goes, I've never seen anything like this. So they found something to replace those two trannies up there, which was making the bridge rectifier for the voltage on the AC, on the display, on the extra lights on the back box and the play field. So that's what that pin 9 is. You can sort of see there's a jumper between there and there. That's for the extra, because pin 9 supplies the back box. And I go, oh yeah. So Future Spa has got a display. Future Spa's got a display there where it says Future Spa and it's strobed. And then you got the Space Invaders where you got the strobing lights going all around. You know, those things, boom, 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 and that. So that's what this was doing. But everybody is selling the wrong board to all you guys out there, okay? Saying, yeah, you can use it. But as I said, it only takes one fuck up like I did and you fuck yourself over. Now, what was it go back to this guy's board, okay? Now, back to these guys. And I said about the Stern one. They're going to make another board with the Stern colours for you guys. So, because everybody goes, hey, man, you know, those colours that the guys put on the boards, and flipping it up and down like that. And he goes, man, how good is that? Because there's you got the colours white, red, blue, yellow, and it's really good. Because there's one of these videos out there where the guy got one of these, he goes, hey guys, I've got this new board, and I check it out. I was opening up in the box. He goes, how good is this board is, the tracks and all this shit. And he's there trying to solder. He soldered 2 wires. He goes, hey, hang on, let me run a pin wiki. Oh, I made a mistake. Dude, it's idiot proof, okay? I'm not going to say you guys are idiots. Mate, it's pretty basic, so you can't fuck up. Like I said, sometimes always check your transformer. Check my other video. Always check your colours on your transformers, but people change the colours over time. Okay? Basically, you know, that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys in this one quick video on all the different stuff, basically. All right, these are talking about these boards. Okay, let's get them out of the way. Now, back to the other Bally board. Now, this is another power supply. Okay, this one here was in the old Centaur Cybernut, Hit the Bat, 8-Ball Deluxe. Yeah, 8-Ball Deluxe. Yeah, 8-Ball Deluxe has got this. The Centaur, 8-Ball Champ, Black Pyramid, Cybernut, Xenon, and what else? Fuck it. All that here, basic of these, okay? On this, okay? I just pulled this out, all right? Now, the other one was, what I was going to say, is, have you ever look at this? This board has this, okay? You can sort of see the rip over here, it's heated up over time off the plug, okay? Because what happens is the pins and these were opening it up, and they were making arcing and they were drawing current. So that's what happens with it, and someone done a really shit fucking job. Okay, and it looks like they've replaced this bridge rectifier. This was a spade bit rectifier with spade a wire. See what happens if you have too many, a yumcho and a beer with together, having a chaser. A wire in the wire one. So it looks like someone's replaced. I haven't touched this. This is this. I'm just trying to explain it to you guys on the different rectifier boards. Now, okay, these are the 1N4004s. Okay, these are 1 amp little diodes. Okay, don't get me wrong, I'm trying to explain some things. I could go backwards and whatever. So they're 1 amp diodes, basically, you know. So, but back to these guys, they actually put a inline battery. This one here, where's my fucking glass on top of my head? This one here, they're using a 3 amp, okay? They're 3 amps. Instead of using the old 1 amp, they're using a 3 amp, okay? 3 amp. I've got to give them credit. They gave me a slab of fucking Corona. So cheers, guys, for the slab of Corona. Okay. Back to that again. So, yeah, they're using a 3 amp rather than the old 1 amp. Now, this one here, these are beaded diodes. Okay? They're a slightly different design, diode. They're called a bead diode. Hankin used these a lot. They're germanium diodes, okay? Now, the thing is, diodes come in different forms, like this one here, for example. Hang on, let me get into camera view. This one here, okay, is a different type of diode. This is about a 6 amp, but this is a fast recovery diode. And I got this for a job where it needed to be, the diode had to be a fast recovery on the circuitry, whatever it was. I can't remember what the machine was. So I had to find these, and they were hard back in the day to put back in there. I couldn't put a normal diode in there. I had to put one of these in there because of the way the circuit was, whatever I was using. Don't correct me, man. I've done a lot of fucking machines. So I'm just trying to show you what a diode is and the different sizes are. So they're in that 1 amp. Google the numbers and they'll tell you what the amperage is on the diode. So that's a faster. It doesn't mean that fatter is better. Or fatter is better in certain places where you stick it in. You know. Back as I said to you, that's what Hankin used on all their games. They're not fucking cheap. The germanium diodes. Okay. So I'm trying to explain this now. All right. And then back another one was, you know, back in the day when we had these boards, what we had to do is, you know, how do you fucking repair it on site? So what we used to do, or what I used to do is, because your desoldering station, okay, here's your desoldering station, you put it into the hole. You always got to put it into the hole. Okay, let me put a bit of solder up because this is old, so old. Hang on. You know the old saying, you got to put a bit of solder, heat it up. See how it's heating up? Okay, but it doesn't clean out the hole properly because what happens is, a good board, you got grain plane, and you're losing it through the heat plane and all that. So there was shit. Even to use the old solder sucker back in the day. But I found what the best was. I used to get my side cutters, and I cut the heat because that's the heat sink. I used to go like this, cut it up. The heat sink will come off. See that? That's the heat sink on there, you know? Yeah, man, you just killed the board. No, this is a prototype. This is an old board. You can see it's been fucking hacked. It's fucked, you know? So what I used to do was I used to cut it up, okay? All right? Cut it up like this in quarters, okay? So once it cracks up in quarters, my soldering iron's gone into sleep mode, okay? I used to cut it up in quarters. Then what happened was, then where is it? Then what I get is I get my soldering iron, okay, get my solder onto the job. Hey, don't forget this solder is gone off, you know. Heat it up, okay. Heat it up. See how it's taking a while to heat up because you know, basically, you know. Yep. See, fuck, it's hot. Where the fuck is it, motherfucker? So yeah, so you're heating it up, okay. Oh, is it camera? Yes. Fuck, motherfucker, it's hot. Oh, man, you should put some gloves on. I said the only time I put a glove on is on my old fella. Heating it up. Motherfucker, one of them would come. See what I mean? See what I mean? The leg is inside there. Okay, inside there, and it's the heat dissipation off the track, and I'm losing heat, you know, and considering my soldering iron is about 360, 380, whatever it's fucking fluctuating, okay, it's the heat's dissipating through there, okay, on the iron, you know. So yeah, I'll put heaps of solder. I'm trying to do it with one hand, you know. Here we go. I think it's coming. Okay. Yeah, okay, see, it's come out, basically. I pulled him out, all right? You see how I pulled the track out? Mate, this is what happened back in the day because what happens, you got so much of a PCB clamp, you're losing heat with that. Basically, it doesn't matter whether you had a desoldering station or not. These pricks were arseholes to remove back in the day. Oh, fuck, trust me. And a lot of people, you know what they used to do? They used to get a new bridge rectifier, and they used to mount it on top like so, basically on top. And that's it, basically. But as I said, I used to take it off, cut it out like this, and persist with it because underneath there's only a couple of tracks, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so you try to get the machine up and running on site, basically, with what you've had back in the day, you know? But some people don't understand it. You know, these are from 77 and onwards, you know? So they've done their dash, they've been on there, but the problem was the plugs used to burn out is because the plugs they used to do the nylon used to heat up. I need another drink. Okay. The nylon used to heat. The pin inside, which, well, like I said to you in my last time video, they used to heat up and you used to get arcage. And when you get a resistance, with resistance you get heat. And by heat, the plastic dries up, you know. So if you ever put a new board in there, I always say, go and get yourself some new pins, new headers, and put it in there. You don't put second-hand tyres on a new car to drive around. It's the same with any board that you buy. Always put new houses. Now another one is the difference. Williams started using these on their general illuminations on the WC 89 onwards. This plastic here is more durable for heat, okay, than the old white ones, than the old nylon ones. That's why I said to you. You see how this one hasn't had a hard life. This one here, this one's been ripped out. Pardon me. Off the heat on the aluminium. So by using these, it's a bit more better. It's going to last a distance. It will outdo me anyway. But again, you need to change the housing. Yeah, man, but you've already said it so many times. You don't have to repeat it again. I'm just trying to explain it to you guys again and again. Put it through your fucking heads. Okay. So these ones that Williams started using these on the actual general illuminations on the side and the general on the middle of the board of the WCPM. WCPM, but Williams 89. Okay, and what happened was that because the general illuminations was cooking, I had to replace so many times on my Terminator of the pins on there because they were fucking dying. Okay, because of the heat, because I had a location was on 24 hours, and it was just doing the resistance on there all the time, basically, you know. So I changed it to this, but the problem was underneath the board, okay, it was already fucked, you know. So I had to run jumpers because the tracks had deteriorated. How many times can you pull them in, pull them out, pull them in, and this and that? But your games that you've got out there aren't going to do the distance like they used to do back in the day. They're home use, you know what I mean? Even this new Stern stuff that coming out and that, they're not going to do the distance of half of these games. Like, I sold the Terminator at an auction, and that thing's done over 100 grand through the cash box, you know? 100 grand, man, where's the money? Yeah, trust me, I don't know, I ask that same question all the time too. But, as I said, by improving it, like that guy, the last video I showed, he wanted me to update his board. That's his board here. He wanted me to update it. It was an original. I said, mate, this is in fucking immaculate. How clean is this, man? How clean is this board? Okay? You know, have a look at it if you didn't see it. Oh, by the way, you want to subscribe? You got to subscribe down the bottom between my legs. Oh, I just kicked the cam. You know? So, yeah, do that. I forgot to say that last time. But, again, you know, yeah, this is good. He goes, I want to upgrade it. It's done its dash. So he's updated it. He's going to keep the old board, you know, still, if he wants to offload, he goes, still got the real McCoy, basically. But again, you know, with better tracks, because the problem with these are, over time, the tracks are lifting up from the heat it's delaminating off the boards. So, you know, that's what the problem is. It's called delaminating. You can sort of see how the heat's gone into this one here, how golden this is. I'm not making up. This is a board I pulled out of, you know, just got heaps of boards. But as I said, this one here, I haven't even cleaned it. This board came out of a batting game, a Midway, Bally Midway batting game. It was a batting game. I fucking scrapped it. It had too many problems. I couldn't get parts for it. So this is the power supply. So I kept it for my Centaur and my 8-ball Deluxe, you know. So I kept it for those games, you know, basically. So, yeah, I've kept it as a spare. But they've reproduced this. I don't know if these guys are going to reproduce this, basically. But, yeah, the only problem was the plugs that normally died. But as I said to you, you know, always check other people's stuff. Always have the material. Always go through the real McCoy materials. As I said, there's a lot of stuff out there. You got to read between the lines. Make sure what you're getting is right. It's going to do the job. And what else was I going to waffle on about? I will make another video for this. You know, this came in not long ago. This prototype board. He wants me to test that out. I've got a transformer from the guy with his KISS pinboards. It's actually going to go into a KISS. But yeah, as I said, guys, guys, to the guys from Geeks PCB. Cheers for the slab of beer. Okay, it's already gone down. As I said, I'm trying to find topics to talk to you guys about. But as I said, you know, the old fashion is, you know, pinball machines and video games is a passion. But yep, I can't believe I got a diploma from PinWiki. Okay, there you go, guys, and it's certified. All right. I couldn't believe this when I got this in the mail. Okay, so there you go, guys, diploma. So on that note. And as I said, if you like it, you can give me the foam and finger. You can subscribe, pass it to your friends, whatever. Send me a message through arthurpinball@gmail.com. Tell me what you want me to talk about or what other shit to pull out of my archives and out of my arsehole. Okay? And on that note, guys, thanks for watching this video. You know the old saying, you know, pinball machines and video games is a passion. Thanks again. Cheers, guys. Cheers.